So this has completely dried up, and now in the first part we learned how to make this beautiful cook scene, and now we are going to learn how to color it. For that we'll take some basic colors. I have taken out red, I'm taking out a little bit of white, brown, black, and we are going to start. So first of all, the cap of the cook is going to be white in color. So just apply white. Just do it on the sides, on the grooves also. Just be careful that the white color doesn't come onto your popsicles below. Now we are going to color the tablecloth that we've created. Just do it in the grooves. Now I'll also do this because on top of it I'll give a goldenish color shading. So now we have painted the tablecloth here. Now we are going to first do the stool. Now do the stool I have taken out a little bit of brown. You can add a shade of white to lighten it, and then we'll just do the stool. Just do it from below also. In the same manner, we will take a thin tip brush and we'll do the racks also. So now we have done this. Now we will do pots and pans in different colors. So here I am not using the usual. I want to add color, so I am taking colorful. I am making colorful pots and pans here. You can do whatever colors you want for the pots and pans. You will have to just raise it and keep doing it from the sides, because being a 3D figure, the colors from the side will also be visible. Now you can match that color with this color. So this way. We'll have to check, okay, once it is dried up, whether we might need 2 coats of it. So here I'll do one set of this shade and I'll do another set of another shade. So for the other shade, I'm thinking of taking light orange. So I'll take out a little bit of red. And I'll mix yellow to it. To make an orangish shade. We can add white to it. So I will just do this one also in the blue shade. And shoe. Now I have taken out black color for the shoes. So I'm taking very little water. Now we are also going to do the moustache black. And the hair. Okay, this way. We are going to do a lot of more black here and there, but we are going to wait for the white to dry up completely. You can see that the cook has started taking shape now. Let us leave the white portion and the black portion for drying up, as well as the pots and pans. We'll do another coat of it and then we'll do the final painting for this. Now this has dried up. We are going to make the skin color. So I've taken a little bit of white, take a drop of red, so you can see that this way the skin color is ready. We'll just put it on the face of the cook. I'll use a thinner brush for this. Since it's a 3D figure, you'll have to do it on the sides also. We will also do a slight coat on the hand area, which is being seen here. See this way. Now while the skin color is drying up, let us do some dot work. So now you can either use a yellow or a white to do dots. So here I'll take some white and using these whites I'll do dots. So you can do random dots here and there. Now this way you can do dots on the whole thing. We are going to give a tinge of golden later on this when it dries. Now here we can make the pots very attractive by giving dots on the pot also. So here also I'll use white dots. So tiny dots you can give on the whole surface of the pot somewhere or the other. So in the same way we will do for the spoon also. See this way. Okay, this way. So now we are going to make these pretty by giving them red dots. Okay, this way. Now we will do the shade for the scarf. Now let us take out a little bit of black. Yes, I'm taking out black. And I'm going to do the buttons. Yep. So this way. Now we will have to wait for the skin color to finish up before we can finish it. So let us wait for the skin color to dry up completely. So now I have just put white for the eyes and I'm taking these 3 threads to make the hanging. So for that what you do is just take the 3 threads and just tie a knot here. And now we are going to make a choti kind of a thing for these, so that we can make a strong hanging. So let us keep this ready till the time the cook is, the eyes are drying up. We'll finish the cook and then we do this. Now again you tie a knot. And this is ready too, so we can fix this up once we finish the cook. Now to make the tablecloth border a little prettier, I am just taking a little bit of golden and I'll just randomly put it on this. I can also add it onto the edges of the table mat. Okay, just we are adding it onto the edges. This way. We can add it to the table. We can also add it a little bit to these. And we can add a little to the now we can write welcome or whatever you want here at the base. This one, and you can add a line of golden here and there to the shoes. A dot of golden on the buttons will also look very nice. Now we have to wait for the white to dry up before we can finish the eyes. So now you can see that the white has dried up. I have taken out black color. With a thin tip brush, just draw the eyeball. So now you can see that the cook is ready. So now you can see that the cook is completely dried up. Before we do Mod Podge to secure it, we are going to attach this string. Now to attach this string, I have taken Araldite. See Araldite. Araldite is a sticking liquid which comes in two parts. Okay, one is a hardener and one is a razor. So I have taken out these in equal quantity. It is very sticky, so take it out, and you can just use any wooden toothpick or any other stick to mix it. Just mix it, and when it gets this creamy color, just apply it. It will stick it and harden it, and it will not let it get off at all. So just apply it very lightly. Very little of this is enough. Be careful that it doesn't touch your hand, because otherwise it becomes very difficult to get this off. Okay, just hold your and just put it onto the araldite. This araldite will take some time to dry up, but it is going to stick it completely. Very little of it is required. So just what I'm going to do is, I'm going to just leave a little hard, heavy kind of a thing here, not too heavy because that might impact. So just put any color bottle on this top with support from the bottom. I'll just put a support from the bottom side. And I will leave it to dry. I have to secure the clay, so in this also I am putting a very thin coat of Mod Podge. So I am using the homemade Mod Podge here. Just put a light coat so that your clay can last long. And in the same way I am going to do up the frills of the Now this Mod Podge will help my clay work to stay secure for a long period of time. Do like our video and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the notification button so that you can be notified as soon as we put a new video or are live on our channel. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.